I bought a crashed Porsche Cayenne GTS and I am attempting to rebuild it, although I never worked on any car in my life. The car is not in drivable condition because the coolant is leaking and also the power steering is leaking. That means if I started, it would overheat and also I could not turn the wheels. In this episode, I will try to start the car for the first time. The new parts are coming in. So this here is the AC condenser, the new one, and the old one. Now I can just throw it away. This here is the power steering cooler. This is on the way, it should be here tomorrow. I found this broken hose. This is the replacement. I got one pulley for the engine that got damaged. Here, it's this one. I ordered this one and I ordered a new belt that should come within a week or so. The airbags. This is the dash airbag and this is the airbag for the steering wheel. The condenser will now go into the stack and then I'm only missing the power steering cooler, which hopefully will arrive tomorrow. I will just loosely connect this radiator to the engine and see if it holds water. Here is the radiator and condenser. I put them back into the casing and I connected the hoses. Here and I'm just going to put the water into the radiator and see if there are any leaks. Now the moment of truth. I'm gonna put the water in the radiator and let's see what happens. So far so good. Okay, let's see if there is any water leaks. Oh, I can hear. Here. Okay, because we did not tighten this. That's why it's leaking here. I'm gonna leave it like this for a while and check a bit later if there are any water leaks. Okay, there is one water leak and it's coming from behind this piece. I still don't know what this is, so I will have to find out. So behind this, the water is leaking. There is a leak in the system after connecting all the radiator hoses and the new radiator. There is still water leaking and it's coming from the water pump here. So what I will need to do, I will have to take that water pump off the engine and see what's happening. To that, I will have to first disconnect these hoses from the radiator, take the radiator out, then loosen the belt and take the pump out. I loosened up these bolts on the water pump. Now I have to remove the belt, and for that we're gonna use the belt tensioner here and we push clockwise apparently. I have somehow managed to get the water pump out and I will need a new tensioner pulley. This one is in a very bad condition. Okay, let's take a look at the pump. All rusty. So yeah, definitely needs replacement, but is it leaking? Let's test it. And there's your test. So yeah, I need to get a new water pump. Should be here tomorrow, I hope. I was just told that I should replace thermostat as well, and thermostat is here inside the thermostat housing behind the water pump. This thingy here, I need to pull it out a bit after disconnecting the power cable. So more complications. Now the thermostat has a cable, and to reach this cable I'm gonna have to remove this area here. Okay, the thermostat is out. It was a nightmare getting it out of its place. I don't know if it's working or not, but while replacing the water pump, I'm also gonna replace this this connector here. The connector here was very difficult to remove. Now waiting for the replacement pump. In the meantime, I'm gonna take these two pulleys off and replace them. While waiting for the parts, water pump and thermostat to arrive, I decided to fix this steering bag. So I'm going to take this one out and put the new one in. And for that, first what I need to do is I need to remove the battery, and that is under the driver's seat. Held by 4 screws, then push the seat back to expose access to the battery, which is under the seat. And I decided to charge the battery at the same time. I had to disconnect the car on the negative terminal so that the airbag would not accidentally deploy. And I'm gonna charge the battery while I change the airbags. I have here in the garage like a million degrees, and I don't know if you can see how much I'm sweating here. The parts have arrived. So it's the new water pump versus the old one. And here we have the thermostat. This is the old one and the new one. Here we have the pulley. This is the old pulley. This is the new. So now let's put them on the car. So first I'm putting the new thermostat in. Let's push it into place. Then goes the connector. I put the new water pump back in place, connected the new pulleys, and retightened the chain. Now it's time to put the radiator and see if the water is holding. I finally got the power steering cooler as well, small one, so I'll be able to test if the power steering is holding as well. It's not easy holding the camera and doing the work. Connected the water, connected the power steering. So now we'll start and let's see what happens. At the moment, nothing is leaking. Let's try the power steering. And it works. Power steering works. that will be enough for today. Let's see what happens tomorrow. In the next episode, I start the work on the interior of the car, and I encounter a major problem. To fix the chassis arm, the whole engine and the gearbox have to come out of the car. This could jeopardize the entire project, as I cannot do this job in my garage. Stay tuned to find out what happened next. Please support me in making these videos. Like, comment and subscribe.